Perfect. What's happening, gang? It's your boy Retro back again with another reaction video. Yeah. Today we got another huge update, guys. This been coming on supposed special counsel Jack Smith. Oh, we know he's been doing everything in his power, almost illegal, trying to, get this case or his Trump. Case sped up, and tried before Election Day this year. None of that worked. He's went to, extreme measures now, trying to skip over courts, and bully Miss Judge Eileen Cannon down in. Florida Documents case has not worked, and it has only exposed his hand and almost showed that political nature of his case, guys. Now we got Judge Eileen Cannon kind of catching on in a sense, and she's keen is in that she may be tossing this whole thing out. In the near future, guys, I'm going to get into this update and see exactly what's going on with Judge Eileen Cannon. Alongside Alvin Bragg with some more bad news there. It's always we're getting bad news for these figures on the left, guys. We're going to get straight into the clip and see exactly what's going on. I'll get my thoughts on the back end of the video, guys, so definitely stick around to the end. So you guys get my thoughts on the back, and also YouTube push this video out. Definitely stick around until the end, you guys. Let's get straight into. Before we do that, though, make sure you guys hit that like button. Also hit that subscribe button as we're on the road to the truth. Hop aboard for the journey. Let's get into it. Now that we have a big update on Fani Willis down in Efton County, Georgia. There are two more updates that are still pending, two court cases that we have to hit really quick. So this is a 2 for 2 for one Judge Cannon down in Florida. There's stuff on that's the Trump documents case. There's an update and Alvin Bragg in New York with the Stormy Daniels case wanting a delay of 30 days to this. Is Andy McCarthy on Fox News. Andy McCarthy is my favorite legal mind. He's a never Trumper, but he's very smart and very clear. So we'll go to him real quick. Welcome to Doe and exiled Judge Cannon. Made some interesting points that came out of the courtroom you hone. Of was he said, is this motion premature to know? Are you bringing this before me before we hear anything about immunity from the Supreme Court? So Judge Cannon has already peed off Jack Smith and that she's going like this, was a pretty sloppy case. So she's kind of firing the warning shots. She certainly is not going to speed it up for Jack Smith. This is not going to go to trial before the Trump election. The immunity issue before the Supreme Court involves official actions of the president during the time of his presidency, the charges in Smith's. Jack Smith's Florida indictment involved documents that President Trump was able to get because he was president, but the actions are in his post-presidency. The illegal or the allegedly legal retention of and the obstruction of the grand jury investigation. So Trump went for immunity, telling Eileen Cannon wait for the immunity thing to come out of the Supreme Court under Jack Smith and Schwinn and Cannon think is dismissing that part of it, saying, no, that immunity is not going to cover you for these Mar-a-Lago documents, which is fine, but because she's going to dismiss it, I believe on other grounds the crux of the case against Trump are the actual agency records which simply aren't covered by the Presidential Records Act. The Presidential Records Act is really meant to sort out the information that is generated by a White House so that you can figure out what is government property and what is the president's personal property. Most of what's at issue in the case is actually agency documents, specifically intelligence reporting from our intelligence agencies, which really aren't meant to be covered by the Presidential Records Act, the former president. And this counsel have a theory of why that should be covered. And it sounds to me like Judge Cannon is saying she wants to hear some evidence to support what their arguments are, so she's going to hear this evidence by Trump's lawyers, which I think it may not be compelling. They may have just come up with an excuse to have it be more time-consuming, so they win even if they can occupy her and gather to drag her feet a little bit until Trump becomes president